Welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Cahner, and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And my name is Delaney. I'm the digital content coordinator for Omaha Places.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah? I feel like I've seen you a lot this week, actually.
We've had a lot of meetings and a lot of projects in the works, so I'm feeling kind of re-energized for the year, actually.
Yeah. Our whole Monday and Tuesday of this week was like in-person meetings all day, which is very unusual for our team. Like, we're very work from home. If we have meetings, we come in for like an hour and then go back home.
If that. Sometimes it's like 10 minutes and then we just chat with the team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, when we do work together, a lot of times it's like chit chat, not about work stuff, but just like catching up on life and stuff. But we had some long work days, but very exciting stuff. We planned a ton for 2025. We have lots of fun projects in the works. We got to kind of recap our 2024 and all that we accomplished.
Which
I think it's going to be a good year. Yeah. And last year, like, was your and Megan's first like full year. So I feel like it takes some time to get like fully adjusted to a new job, like not learn everything, but like, I don't know. This year, like, both of you guys are fully on board. Like, you know what you're doing and then some, and like it's gonna be good.
It does feel nice because I think 2 months in, you went on that big trip, and then I was kind of thrust into all of that, which was good. I would say that was good. I was like, wow, now I know what I'm like capable of doing.
Yeah,
and now I can kind of like put that energy into like not just like that, but even more projects that we'll be working on in the future.
A year ago at this time, I was like almost fully off the grid on a trip to Antarctica. And that was only a couple months after both Delaney and Megan started. And I was like, bye guys, keep things afloat while I'm gone.
But yeah, it was actually kind of fun because she's like, if something goes wrong, it's not that deep. We just work in social media. It's not that deep. It can be fixed. It can be like we can repost something. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. So. And there actually were a couple things, not through any fault of like anybody's, but just a couple things that happened on that trip that then I would like get a tiny bit of Wi-Fi and I was like, oh my God. Like, and I was like, wait, like follow my own advice. It's fine. You can change stuff.
No, I feel that sometimes I'll be on like a filming session and like it feels like everything's going wrong all at once and I'm getting all these notifications coming through. I'm like, I can't do anything about it right now. But it's just that like anxiety. But then you just have to like take a deep breath and be like, it can wait 20 minutes.
Yeah. But okay, anyways, where have you been this week?
I went to Playful Pines right after I left here last week. And that was super cute. So it's a like infant to 6-year-old indoor playground. They only allow like 15 children at a time, and the parents of those children, I think up to 2 or 3 for free.
Okay.
That can join in, and then they just have like a bunch of, I don't even know, slides, little pads of
things to climb on.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess, since I haven't
like jungle gym equipment.
Yes,
but like
cute
jungle gym equipment.
Yes, they have like a little kitchen. They have dress up stations. If you're a nursing mother, they have a private room for that as well.
Cool.
I think I forgot to mention that in the caption, but I noticed that, and that was super nice. But it's just a nice place for parents and children to kind of play with each other in a simulated situation like that's outside of their home, or for children to get to know each other. And while I was there, I watched this little girl like walk up to another little girl. She's like, do you want to be my friend? Aww. And the other one's like, yeah, I would love to.
Cute.
And I'm just like, how simple it is to be a kid again and just be like, oh, yeah, we should be friends now.
Yeah.
Like, we're here at the same place. We might as well be friends.
Yeah. That is so cute. I love that.
I know. So that is, what do we decide? That was in Millard?
I think Chalco.
Chalco?
Yeah.
So I went to 2 places in Chalco, and one of them was Playful Pines. But we're kind of like rearranging how we're separating different businesses. So we're making a map for you guys, so you'll be able to follow along a little bit easier.
Yeah. Hopefully that new website will be launched like maybe in the next month or so. And then you guys will actually get to see this map that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And am I remembering correctly that Playful Pines is only for kids 6 and under?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So for the little ones, which I feel like is good. A lot of playgrounds and stuff will have like the big kids area and then like the little kids area. But obviously if a little like 4-year-old wanders off, like you got to keep track of them. But this sounds like it's nice to just know it's all little kids. They're not going to get like run over by.
And it's all
kids.
shoeless. They said that they don't allow shoes because their their customers like would lick the floor. So just in case. Also, if your kid gets stuck anywhere on the playground, they do rescue missions.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
So things happen, but I watched like a little baby crawl where all the other kids were crawling and like watching them kind of figure out how to like react to this new environment is very cool as well. Just interesting to see what babies do if you just like let them do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like without, kind of putting that fear on them.
Right.
Like, oh, be careful. Cute. But no, this baby just wanders around and they're like, how do I get back down?
And they figure it out.
Or they cry and you come rescue. But no, super cute place. Great place for young birthday parties. Okay. They do have a snack bar that you can buy things from. They have free coffee for adults there.
Nice.
So
cool.
Good place.
Yeah. Love that.
I was excited to check it out.
So last night I went to Red Lion, which I have been to before. It's a bar in Blackstone, but I went to their jazz night, which I didn't even know that they had jazz night, but some of my friends saw it and wanted to go. So last night the Red Lion Quartet was playing, which I am assuming it's like made up of bartenders or something. I don't know that for sure. But they are there every Wednesday. And then I believe they also have jazz night on like Sundays. Yeah. And I think there's one other day of the week too. I remember seeing 3 in the post. But it starts at 7:30. Also, almost all of our group, just by coincidence, like I don't think I'm not doing dry January. I don't think they're doing dry January, but all of us just like wanted mocktails. And they can literally make anything on their menu into a mocktail because they have non-alcoholic of like
spirits,
every single spirit.
Oh, that's so nice.
One of my friends also got an NA Chardonnay, and she was like, that I would not know the difference.
Love that.
Yeah, so like great spot for mocktails and non-alcoholic drinks if you guys are doing dry January.
I am, and I did go to Moolah last night, and I looked at their menu, and I was like, dang, it'd be really hard for them to make any of these into a mocktail. Yeah. As a fellow bartender, I'm like, I'm sure their margaritas are pre-mixed. Like, I was just like, okay, I'm just getting tea. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, you should go to Red Line and try some of their drinks. I had an NA Sex on the Beach, and it was very good. Also, they have free popcorn there. So I will literally go to any bar and sit there and buy drinks for hours if you give me free popcorn. So also Red Line is just like such a good vibe. Like it's like a very intimate atmosphere, but there's still plenty of room, plenty of tables where it doesn't feel crowded.
I think it's great for groups just because they have a lot of games to play.
Yes, they do.
I usually end my night there for like the last 2 hours if I'm out and about, and we're just playing games, chit-chatting. Like, yeah, it's a good place to like lose track of time.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely recommend that.
And they have their speakeasy, which I have not been to yet.
Yeah. Wait, I thought you went
Lions there. No, Haley did.
Oh, intrigue. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been there either. We were thinking about going next door to see if it was open, but it was cold and
you're like, we're good here.
Yeah, we're not moving. And where the popcorn is, I'm not leaving that.
No, we should check out the Lions Den sometime. Yeah. I also went to Sweet Beans Coffee, and I think we did put this one in Millard.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. This one is just like 5 minutes from Playful Pines, so take the kids to Playful Pines and then head on to Sweet Beans. Super cute study spot. I saw some girls chit-chatting there. I was like, yeah, this is a vibe. Okay. They've got nice seating. They've got those little bar areas where you can like look outside. They make their own coffee. They have lots of pastries. I just get the same thing. I go to a lot of coffee shops and I end up getting like the same thing unless they have a specialty menu. So I got nothing fun, just like a caramel macchiato, I think. But it was super good.
It looked like it was a very spacious and like bright interior. It kind of reminded me of Coffee Society. Have you been to Coffee Society?
No.
That's in La Vista. But even like the layout of them was really similar.
Yeah, like it's just wide open.
Yeah.
Like there aren't little cozy spots. I mean, it is still cozy in there though. It's just kind of hard to explain, but yeah, it'd be great to either work from there, study from there. They've got tons of outlets on the walls, I noticed.
Amazing.
And then there's like this little lounge area in a circle where you could like sit and chat with friends.
Yeah. Ooh, that should be our next teamwork session.
Oh yeah, because it is
around to
by
different-
Megan's new spot.
Yeah.
And Haley's out there too.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah. They lack big tables though, I will say.
Oh. Are there like multiple little ones we can just push together? Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have food there?
Pastries,
Okay.
dessert, like brownies. I didn't really look at all of them, but I can pause the video.
See what's in
She's
the
like,
visuals.
Yeah. Where else did you go?
Okay, I only went one other place. I saw Clue at the Orpheum, which
I'm excited. I'm going tomorrow.
Okay. It was really cute. Also, I was kind of like cracking up once it started because I knew in my mind that Clue was a board game and I knew that I had played Clue, but in my head I was picturing not the correct board game. Like I forgot what Clue actually was, where you have to say like, you know, Colonel Mustard in the hall with the bat or whatever. I was picturing the game, you know, so you have like a little board and then it's like you have like 30 little pictures of people in front of you.
Yeah.
And then you like put them down.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, they're just going to like make up characters for these.
I think it is very similar to that though. A lot of things are based off of Clue.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe they are related. Okay, maybe I wasn't that far off though. But it didn't like click in my head until the character, like at the very beginning, they all come in and like introduce themselves, and I was like, oh wait, like these are actually established characters. Like they're not just making up their names or anything. And then it dawned on me. So I was kind of laughing at myself, but it was cute.
This was weird because last week we got done talking about how this was coming. And then I went to work out and I put the TV on like free TV, whatever the movies are.
Yeah.
And then Clue came on. The 82 movie came on.
Whoa.
And I was like, weird. Okay. And then I went to watch like a movie and I can't even remember the name of it right now, but it was very similar to Clue where like this woman enters this family and when they get married to someone in the family, then they have to like play a game. And so they draw a game and there's one like murderous like game.
Yeah.
And they have to, and it's hide and seek. So then she goes and plays hide and seek and she's like, this is just like weird family thing, but like whatever. But they will actually like come after you and try and murder you.
Ew, I don't like
So you have
that.
to survive the night.
Wait, is that what it's called, to survive the night?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, isn't there a different movie called Survive the Night?
have
or
no
am I
idea.
making that up?
I have no idea.
know.
And I can't even remember whatever the name was. But it
Okay.
was good. But I was just like, all these murder
Yeah.
things and these weird families and weird people coming together from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like scary stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, because I went for media night, so I was like picking up my tickets, and the people from Omaha Performing Arts was like, oh, we should tell you this just in case you like get any questions about it. So they're doing Insidious live. And apparently they made it like actually scary. But what she was telling me was that part of the promotion for that is that somewhere down on the riverfront, they put a red door, and I think it's literally just like a door. I don't know if there's any like sign there, context or anything, but apparently that's part of Insidious.
Oh.
And so she was like, in case anybody asks you like, why is there a random red door down here, that's what it's for. So I was like, okay, good to know. I was like, I will not be seeing that because I don't like scary things. But if you guys do like scary things, I think Clue will be over by the time this episode comes out, but Insidious, I think, will just be starting. So that could be an interesting one. I feel like you never think of live plays or musicals or anything as being scary. So I think it's kind of a cool concept that they're doing something different and making it into like a horror thing.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
I'd have to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to Clue, so.
Yeah. It's cute. It's also much shorter than other shows that I've seen at the Orpheum. So I don't know. I don't know if it would necessarily be good for kids. Kids, I could see maybe getting scared just because it's like
kind of creepy
like people
vibes.
are dying. Yeah. But as far as the length, it would be good for kids. So yeah, interesting. It was different, but it was good.
I'm excited to check it out. And then the last thing I did, because I was trying to figure out what I did this weekend, I couldn't really remember, but I did go secondhand shopping, and I stopped at Style Encore, which is, I don't know, 74th and Coming or somewhere like that. And then Clothes Mentor, which is on West Maple.
Okay.
Found some good stuff. So
cool.
If you're into secondhand, you want to shop sustainably, check those places out because they're doing some really good clearance sales right now.
Yeah. The trying to remember what you did over the weekend is so real. I did nothing this weekend, which
that's good.
I feel like it's the like post-holiday, not blues, but post-holiday coma or what, hangover or whatever.
Hangover is what they call it. Yeah. At the bar, we were expecting to be slower this week.
Yeah. So I think it was needed though. Like it felt so nice. And like none of my friends even tried to make plans. Like literally nobody said anything to anyone. Like all
so
of us
nice.
were so happy to just like sit at home Friday and Saturday.
I'm one of those people where if I sit down too long though, I'm like, I feel like I need to be doing something. And then I kind of have to like talk myself out of it and be like, no, chill.
I mean, I'm still doing like training. So I feel like I still am getting my like couple hours of being active in. And then my body's also more tired, and then add the post-holiday hangover on top of that. Yeah. I'm like, nobody talk to me.
I want to lay down and watch movies.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will move into follower questions. So we post a question box on our Instagram story every Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So you guys can ask us questions that you want us to answer on the podcast. We love getting like fun, different questions. It doesn't even have to be about Omaha. Literally ask us like just funny questions. But you can always DM us other questions too if it is not Wednesday and one comes to mind. And we got good questions this week. I am really excited. So the first one that I pulled, well, actually the only one that I pulled today, was asking about hobbies for adults. And this person also gave some examples. She said like ice skating, gymnastics. I think she said like karate, like.
So more like active, exercisey type hobbies.
Yeah. I did pull some of those, but I got a long list because I am hobby queen. I like taking classes and doing stuff like that. So the very first one that I put is that Metro Community College has non-credit classes that anybody can sign up for. So you don't technically like have to be enrolled in the college. And some of these are just one-time classes, like just one day and you're done. Others of them are like multi-month classes. And we will actually put the link to see all of these classes that they're offering in 2025 in the description below. So you guys can go look through them. And I had so much fun yesterday looking through all these classes. Like there are hundreds, probably like even over 1,000 different classes at Metro that you can sign up for.
And did you say they were free or?
No, they're not. They're not free. They're all different prices.
Price ranges.
Yeah,
probably depends on the length of the class.
Yeah, there were some that I saw for like, I think the lowest one was maybe $50.
Oh, okay.
And then the highest one that I saw was like $700, but that was a multi-week class, and I think that was more in like the business strategy realm. But yeah, they literally have so many different types. So they have tons in the arts and crafts. So everything from painting, drawing, from beginner to advanced. They have pottery, different types of pottery. They have textiles, like literally everything. They have a bunch of culinary ones too, which I think would be super fun. They have auto classes. So like learn about cars, gardening, interior and exterior design, which I think would be super fun. I might look into some of those because it'd be cool to like learn how to decorate your house better. Language classes, photography, science. There's tons more that I didn't even list. So that is probably the first place that I would start if you're looking to learn about a new hobby. I personally have not done classes at Metro, but actually, well, for fun classes. I did take some classes there, like when I was actually in college. But then the other hobbies that I have personally done, you guys know that I've talked about my pottery class at Kimba's Touch. That was a 6-week course. You can always extend it for another 6 weeks. I think most people who go there regularly just like keep extending for 6 weeks at a time. And then you also get free studio time during that 6 weeks. So you can technically go in like every day if you wanted to. Then in the pottery realm, there are clay workshops at a place called Backwoods Farm, which is near Louisville. And these are just one-time classes. It's not a multi-week thing. But she does about one per month, and you always make something specific. So she'll, like, maybe the January one is you make a mug, and then the February one, I think they're making like cake platters or something. So like, you know exactly what you're going to walk away with. And then I have also done a sailing class at Lake Manawa. This is obviously only offered in the summer. They have beginner and advanced classes. You can also, if you enjoy it, you can join the Lake Manawa Sailing Association and get free access to all of their sailboats and go sailing whenever you want. I've done that 2 summers now, and I really enjoy it. They're all really cool people out there. So those are the ones that I personally have done, but then I pulled a bunch of other ones. Ice skating, which is what this person kind of gave as an example too. So you can take lessons through the Figure Skating Club of Omaha. They have a lot of beginner lessons, and it's like all kids in the photos of these beginner lessons, but they do say that they are for all ages. And I have actually asked about this more recently because I think I'm going to do skating lessons over the summer after my marathon's over. But if you are not really a beginner skater, like if you have any experience, you can just email them, tell them like, hey, I don't know if I would be good for like the learn to skate, like what else do you have? And they can kind of create like a custom program or connect you with a coach or something like that. So I think I'm actually going to do that this summer, which I'm excited about. You can take glass blowing classes at Hot Shops Art Center, which is downtown. And they have not just glass blowing, they actually have a lot of different art classes that you can take there. And those are all listed on their website. If you want to do cooking classes, sur la table, or it might be sur la table in French, I don't know. And One Pacific Place has like one-time cooking classes, and they will list on their website like this date we're making French food, or this date we're making pastries, or this one we're doing homemade pasta, so you know exactly which cuisine you're going to be making. And then also Heirloom Fine Foods has one-time classes, exact same concept, and Heirloom is local where Sur La Table is not. So I would always try to get a spot at the local one first. Mulhall's has occasional plant workshops and DIY events. These are going to be like a one-time thing, not a multi-week thing.
And Notice does as well. Have a lot of workshops.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. So if you want the gardening plants,
the terrariums or whatever they're called. Yeah, they do a lot of those.
And then also Lords and Gardens, same thing. So they have like paper making, terrarium building, watercolors, tons of different stuff. If you want something more in the music realm, School of Rock is on like 132nd and L near there. And they have guitar lessons, drums, singing, all that kind of stuff that you can take lessons from their instructors. And then last one that I wrote down, if you want to get more into biking, there's tons of group rides. I've gone on a lot of group rides at Green Street Cycles. They leave both from their Exarban location and their Papillion location. But then also there's a bunch of other group rides listed on Facebook events all the time, even like throughout the winter. You know, I've met some people at group rides who I follow on Strava now, and they're still doing like group rides throughout Council Bluffs and stuff. So lots of those that anybody can just pick up and join.
And Mount Crescent is open now. So if you're interested in snow skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, I think they have all of that there that you can try. They will allow you to do lessons for all ages. They have all the rentals available for you. This is the season to do it. And we're going to make our way there this year.
I know, we need to. So yeah, that was quite the list. There really is
something
for everyone. Yeah. And it kind of like I've always said, Omaha is what you make of it. Like we're obviously not Chicago, we're not New York, but there is stuff to do if you like go search for it and, you know, put yourself out there and go sign up for stuff. And we gave you guys a long list. So go do something fun
Try
this winter.
Something new. I pulled Best Barbecue in Omaha, Benson, Bennington, Gretna, so in the area. Jay's Smokehouse Barbecue on 96th and L is super good. Heartland Barbecue in Benson. I actually went there for the first time this year, and so convenient for me to have barbecue right
in
there.
Your neighborhood.
Though I will say Jay's Smokehouse is probably my favorite, and anytime I see it anywhere, I have to go for it. Isn't there another one like Smoking Jay's? Is that a food truck that's at a lot of events of ours?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think there is a food truck. I want to say it's Jay's Smoking Barbecue or Smoking Jay's Barbecue, something like that. But I stop there every time I see it. It is so good. It's only a food truck, so I'm not exactly sure if they have a like actual location. But try that if you see it around. Lazy Buffalo just opened this year in the Blackstone district and is also super good. Yeah. So try out one of those. And then I couldn't remember, for some reason our website wasn't allowing me to pull it up, but the barbecue place I went to in Elkhorn. Do you remember what it was called?
No. But yeah, right on like the
main street. That was super good as well, and they have like their homemade barbecue sauces. Yeah. And you can choose like your level of spice.
Yeah. So, right by Kimba's Touch.
Yes. So try that if you haven't.
Are there any barbecue places that are like top of your list to try since you're like our barbecue girl? Off the top of your head, not to put you on the spot.
I think you have to try Jay's Smokehouse. That is probably my favorite. And
no, I mean that you haven't tried.
Oh, I haven't tried.
Yeah, but that you have been like wanting to go to, or that's on your radar.
You know, that's a good question. I think I need to look up a full list in Omaha.
I know there's some up in North Omaha. I don't know what the names of them are, but I think there's 2 up there that
I feel
really
like
reviews.
Barbecue places don't market themselves as much. Yeah. So unless I like see them, then I don't know that they're there. Yeah. Like they have to be at the events we go to, or I have to be driving by. I'm just going to have to check out Dan Hoppin. I bet he has a list.
Oh, he probably does. He would,
and he'll
steer
know
you in the right direction.
Yeah. So if you need some more recommendations, definitely start there as well. Because that's what I'm about to do.
Yeah. He probably has a list on his website too, not just on his Instagram.
Yeah.
So,
and then I also pulled, where are some unpopular places to study that should be popular? Fun question.
Yeah.
My personal fave is and will always be Hardy Coffee in Benson. I work from there all the time. They have big and small tables, tons of outlets. They opened up their stage, so that offers even more space than they had previously.
You were there yesterday.
I was there. I was working there yesterday. I love it there. They play good music. They have food and drinks available. It's just all around good vibes. Yeah. And it's within walking distance for me. So Edge of the Universe is also super cool. Like I could see myself working there as well, because it's just got art everywhere if you've never been. And they have pastries, they have coffee, they have cocktails at, I'm pretty sure, any time. I've never even asked them if they have a specific time that they start that. But if you're a creative and you need a little inspiration and you need to be like stimulated by something, the art all over the place would be great for that. Luli Creative House and Modus Co-working are also great. We've worked from both of those places before. Again, Luli is also a great creative space if you just need that stimulation visually. Yeah.
You have to look up their open work days though, because you can't just go in anytime.
And we always keep those on the newsletter. I check those regularly. So if you're wondering when they are, I put them on there. And then Modus has tons of conference rooms and space for group studying or individual cozy spots. They also have a really big kitchen, so you can bring your food in, stick it in the fridge, or make it there, whatever you want to do. And then Cafe Postal is also one of my favorites. they have big tables and just lots of sunlight.
Yeah.
It's like an old, what do we say? It was just the old post office.
It's the old, oh, is it the post office?
That's what I always thought.
It's the old, like, train, like, the whole building is the old train station. And so maybe it was a post office. Maybe, like, the post came on the train.
On the train. Yeah, maybe.
And they still have a lot of those, like, old elements of the building that are not in use anymore, but just, like, weird little contraptions and stuff that they have kept there just for, like, historical purposes. And then they have photos all over the place of people working in that building back in, like, the 20s and 30s and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah. Super cool spot. Definitely recommend for group studying.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have some to add to this list. I think the public libraries, I think, are probably an underrated spot.
I think as soon as the one on Dodge gets finished, I feel like that will be the go-to spot because it already looks like it's going to be so bright and sunny in there.
And it's right by UNO.
And have all of the resources for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The current, like, main branch or whatever is downtown right now, and it's much smaller, but they do have, it's like very bright, lots of windows, lots of tables to study, and it's obviously free. You can go in there.
The Benton branch is also really cute and cozy, like definitely on the smaller side, but very enjoyable to be in.
I used to work at the Inner Food Hall a lot. That obviously gets
a little louder during the
and more crowded, but I don't know, some people like having, like, stuff around and then they're just, like, focusing on their thing. Like, I'm kind of that person who, if it's too quiet, I'm like, this is uncomfortable. But I used to go there in the morning a lot, and it's, like, very dead in the morning. Also, the Grove is opening there in March, and so you can, like, go there, get a little juice or coffee, and then, like, sit there and work. It's also right by UNO's campus, so if you're a college student, good location. And then if you are wanting a pretty quiet place, so on the opposite end of that, the new Bad Seed location right off of Dodge it's kind of like underground a little bit. It's never super busy. They have plenty of tables and stuff. And
both Bad Seed locations are great.
Yeah.
The original Bad Seed location is connected to Noticed. So if you love plants, that'd be a great spot.
It's going to be like fresh air in there.
Yeah.
While you're studying.
Yeah.
So
Lauritsen Gardens, like if you pay for the admission or just want to go there anyway or are a member, for example, honestly, they have a little cafe at the top. That would be a great spot.
Yeah.
Like if I was a member, I would go there often just because the air is so fresh in there.
Yeah.
That's probably the freshest air in Omaha.
Probably.
I'm certain of it.
Yeah.
Anyways. Speaking of new places, Elevate Cycling just opened in Exarban.
Yes. Was it their grand opening that just happened? Okay.
Yes. So they've probably maybe had a soft opening, but this is their grand opening.
Yeah.
What else did I say?
Ital Vital just opened
their second location, and that is on...
It's like right behind the Target on 72nd and Dodge. So, but I think it's technically off of Cass Street.
Cass Street, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's perfect because it's right next to the Genesis.
Yep.
Near there. So go work out and then grab a juice or smoothie or...
I joined Genesis. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah. I pulled the trigger. So, yeah, I'm officially a gym girly. I need to rein it in, though. I have way too much going on.
Yeah. With the class pass and
I'm trying to do a trade with Plank, though, too. So, like, between all of those.
Maybe you just do what I do with, like, my Netflix, Hulu, Amazon subscriptions. You just rotate them by month.
But the problem
Genesis would be hard to do for that. But if you had Class Pass and some of the other easier memberships to cancel, that's what I do.
Okay. Good tip.
I like to rotate.
Yeah. I'm trying to... So, yeah, that was totally off topic. What were some of the other openings? Did we do a post on this?
We did do opening in 2025.
But those ones won't be open yet.
Yeah.
We're going to make... Probably not like a fourth section of this podcast, but we do want to make a bigger effort to tell you guys when something is like brand new. I guess
and closings for last minute support too would be good. Like big sad, but go support them while they're here.
Yeah, that would be good.
Maybe they'll change their mind.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, Untamed Kitchen, they closed and they're changing locations, but nobody knows where they're thinking of moving to.
Yeah, that's true. That one I'm sad about.
I'm very upset. Ever since they closed, I've been like, now I'm hungry for you.
Yeah. They're like buffalo blue cheese.
That's what I got.
Oh, so good.
And I didn't even like blue cheese before I tried that bowl.
Really?
But it like helps with the spiciness of the rest of it.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
I can taste it in my mouth right now.
Me too.
Okay, shall we move on to events?
Yes.
So this is going to be events happening the weekend of January 16th to the 19th. So the first one that I pulled was a Friends themed brunch at Sips on 10th. So Friends is in like the TV show Friends, but you should also go with all of your friends. So this is happening Saturday, January 18th. I can't remember the exact time. They did say on the event page though that there's one seating like in the morning, and then if that one sells out, then they're going to add a second seating later in the afternoon. So there might be more chances. You do have to buy tickets to this ahead of time, but you can go do that on their website or Eventbrite or wherever they're selling tickets.
Sips on 10th did just post a like what you want to see from their brunches. So if you have a recommendation for a themed brunch that you want them to do, you can go to their Instagram and give your recommendation there. I'm sure they're excited to do all of the things.
Yeah, and they have good brunches. I've been to their Taylor Swift brunch, and that was so much fun. So they really do go all out on like the decor and the activities and stuff during the brunch. So
yeah, I need to go. I've never been to Sips on 10th, and it's a crime, apparently.
Yeah. You should actually, well, I would suggest one of their themed brunches, but also their patio is really nice. So once patio season hits.
I love patio season.
That's going to be good. Well, we need to start updating our
directory of things. Yes. Also happening is a paired rum dinner at Burdock and Bitters inside the Marriott downtown. It's happening January 16th at 6 p.m. and tickets are $115 per person, but you get to enjoy a 4-course meal by a really great chef. And it's obviously paired with 4 amazing rum cocktails for the ultimate tasting journey. Wow. So sounds like if I was not doing dry January, I would definitely check that out if you're a rum lover like me.
I have been to one of these tasting dinners before. It wasn't rum. It was, I don't remember what it was. You get way more drunk than you're expecting.
Oh, I bet.
Like it's a lot of alcohol.
But thank goodness they have some good food to go alongside it.
Okay, another event that's happening is a murder mystery dinner at Smash Park in La Vista, which I thought was a really random but also fun place to have a murder mystery dinner.
Which maybe it'll allow for more people to participate.
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes these things are in like kind of obscure locations. Yeah. But this is happening Friday, January 17th at 7 p.m. The max number of people that can be on your team is 6. So from what I understood, like each table is solving the mystery on their own. So you can have 6 people max sitting at your table. And then the cost is $59 per seat. So you can go reserve your table / your spot on Smash Park's website, I believe. But it's the dinner detectives who are putting it on. So I think they're like the experts in organizing these mystery dinners, and then they're just hosting it at Smash Park.
I didn't know that murder mysteries were such a big
Neither did I really
until recently. Like it feels like they're just popping up everywhere, and maybe they're following around Clue.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, it kind of like goes hand in hand.
Because weird.
Cool, that'd be fun.
It would be fun. The music of Tina Turner is going to happen with the Omaha Symphony on January 17th and 18th. So if you've heard of Proud Mary, what's love got to do with it? You'll enjoy the journey of her musical career. They have amazing vocalists, and then the Omaha Symphony will be playing all of the songs. Cool. And we love the Omaha Symphony. Yes. So definitely go check that out. And then also, side note, for Martin Luther King Jr. Day on January 20th, there will be free admission at the Durham Museum. So this would be a perfect time to take the family. I believe a lot of schools will probably have the day off, but it's community free day. So just wanted to shout that out for you guys.
Yeah, that's a good, I had no idea that was happening.
I might go because I've never been to the Durham.
We should make a post. Oh, I don't know if we have photos to make a post about it.
Well, I need photos from the Durham, so I'm going on
I'm
community free day to get the photos so we can use them in the future. But
well, cool.
Yeah, nice little offering from them.
Yeah,
in honor of Martin Luther King Jr.
Love that. All right, anything else?
I think that's
for this week. Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Omaha Places podcast. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I spent all morning yesterday making new cute little thumbnails. So you can like see 3 visual photos of some places that we're talking about in the podcast. So you guys should go look at those because I'm proud of them. But we will catch you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.